Brian, a stunning game of football, superb performance from the lads. Can you sum up your emotions after that one?
I think again, probably symbolic of a lot of the season, a real roller coaster in terms of the scoreline. I thought in the first half we weren't quite as good as we were last week, and the goal, we started off the game fine, but the goal just rocked us a little bit, and we didn't react to it as well as I would have hoped. But in the second half, I thought we were pretty much the dominant force in the game, and once we drew level, if you could hear the lads on the pitch, it was clear that they were very keen to go after that winner, and to see that mentality and that thought process was brilliant for us. And I just think for me, it's important to remind the lads of how well they did overall in the game, and not be just remembering the last moment of the game. But I think we can do better, and I think we have to want more, because certain parts of the first half were not up to the standards that we've set.
What pleased most about that performance in the second half, especially?
We look very strong. Physically, we're in a good place. Obviously, the area of concern for us is that we can't seem to keep everybody fit. I was pre-game, I was going to come on here and say about what a position of strength we were in and how many players were getting back, and just worrying about Matthew Lund and Jimmy Ryan. But Stephen Humphries is probably struggling again now off the back of that. It's just been a constant trend this season. So I think it's probably just important to focus on the lads that are fit, and they're in great condition and look really strong towards the end of the game as we pushed for that winner.
Yeah, you got Jake Beasley back today, and he came back with a bang, didn't he? He was a superb head to get that second goal for us in the second half. Yeah,
to be honest with you, if it was anybody else, they wouldn't have started. Ryan McLaughlin was going to start the game, but had a slight niggle in training yesterday, something that he suffers with quite a lot, so couldn't take any chances there. And as such, when it's Jake, you kind of think he's capable of producing extraordinary numbers on the fitness data. So I just thought he's the one player that you kind of throw back in. And again, I think in line with the rest of the team, he probably found it difficult in the first half, but really grew into it in the second half, and topped off a very good performance with a great goal.
What was the issue with Stephen Humphries that forced him off in that second half?
Yeah, his hamstring was sore. So he had an issue at Lincoln last week, which he managed to get through, but he felt as if he wasn't able to continue today, so we had to take him off, as much as we wanted to leave him on the pitch.
We saw you at the end of the game speak to the lads out on the pitch. We don't want you to tell us exactly what was said, but can you sort of sum up what the message was to the players?
Yeah, just with the regulations for COVID and stuff, we don't really get a chance to speak as one group indoors. So I just thought it was important just for the lads to understand what they had put into the game, and not be just remembering the last moment of the game. And Aaron Morley is kind of, again, was the case in point. He came on and provided one of the best passes I've ever seen for the what we thought was the winning goal, and he was involved in that moment in the box. So it's just us understanding what everybody's putting into this, and still wanting more. There was large parts of the performances that we were very happy with, but I and the players still believe that we should be winning a lot more games than we are, and we want to prove that.
Obviously, the international break is coming up, but I guess there's plenty to take from today's game and Saturday's game against Lincoln as well going forward.
Yeah, our lads are in a very good place physically, the ones who are fit. And this is a stage of the season where in past years we were looking to rest and recover. This year we're looking to get fitter, stronger, and really focus on different parts of our training regime over the next 2 weeks. Our lads, like I said, don't feel as if we need the rest. And it's a chance for us to really refine what we're about and be fit and ready to go when we play our next game in 2 weeks' time.